Hi guys, it's been like 2 months, OMG, but yeah, I'm here. Nothing much has gone on. I just hadn't had anything to really speak on until now because, peep it, I colored my hair. I'm so excited. In my last video for my year mark, I was debating if I was going to actually color my hair. And after watching other videos, seeing ladies in person, and I've never colored my hair ever in life, I was like, I want to try it. So about that journey, honey, because it was a long road to get to this color. So I think it was probably like 3 weeks ago. I decided, okay, I know what color I want. I've been looking at the pictures, and I took these pictures to my beautician. I was like, okay, I want probably like a honey blonde, or a honey blonde and like a bronze color for highlights, and I just wanted this section here. She's like, cool, so she's doing it. She's lightening my hair, lifting the color, and when she unveils the color, I'm just so taken aback because it's so blonde. It's so blonde. And all I could think to myself was, what have you done? What have you done to yourself? So I'm like, okay, well, I know she said that she has to go back through and apply some more colors to make it, that bronzy color. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to trip. I know you have to lighten it sometimes to get it to where you need it to be. Okay, whatever, So she goes through and she does the bronze. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's the initial shock of you never had your hair colored, so you haven't, you're not accustomed to seeing yourself with these colors in your hair. So maybe, give it a day. So, I went out that night, I, partied, took some pictures, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm tripping. I woke up the next morning and I looked at my hair and I cried. And I cried and I cried, and I think I cried for like 45 minutes, and I'm not lying. My best friend was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, what have I done to myself? This is just ugly. I was like, how could you not tell me the truth that this hair color is ugly and hideous and I look crazy? She's like, there's nothing wrong with the hair color. When in fact there was. The problem was nothing wrong with how she did it, nothing wrong with the application. The job was nice. The problem was that it was way too bright. Like, I didn't realize what I saw in the pictures wasn't an accurate depiction of what it would look like in real life. Because in the picture, it looked like a brown. But in real life, to me, it looked like I had yellow and orange Crayolas going through my head, markers, just like I just went to town. And it was so ugly. It was so bright. It was too much. It was so overwhelming. I was like, man, I'm pretty sure I could land a plane with these colors because my hair is so bright. It's so bright. So I called my beautician and I was like, look, I have no idea what I've done to myself, but this color is not working. It's way too much, and I just need it to be fixed. And she was so cool about it. She's like, girl, come on, we'll fix you up. And I was telling her, I think what I wanted was brown and not so much this blonde, honey blonde, and copper bronze that I walked up in there asking for. So she redid it, and when I tell you I felt so much better when I left the salon that day, I was like, okay, this is my speed. This is what I wanted, not that neon stuff I was walking around with. So I'm much happier with how it looks now. Let's see. If you've never colored your hair before, and this is what I did too, and she gave me what I asked for, but obviously I didn't know what it was that I wanted because I was unaware. So my thing is, if you like bright colors and you do want the blonde, then hey, go for it. But if you're like me, where you need something a little more conservative, a little more natural, really make sure you have a good conversation with your colorist, and so that you and her or he, y'all both understand what it is that's about to transpire. Because I mean, my beautician was very helpful. Like, we really conversed about this a lot, and I was like, okay, you know, we really talked about it, and I felt secure. It was just me not understanding how the color would look in pictures versus what the color looks like in person. So I would encourage you to make sure you have that good dialogue, because every time she did something, I was always questioning and asking, okay, what is this? You know, how does this work? Because I wanted to make sure I was very knowledgeable on the process that was occurring. Dryness. My hair isn't any drier than what it normally is. I think I have built a very good moisturizing regimen so that my hair doesn't feel like, oh, it's so brittle, it's so dry, it'll crack if the wind blows. No abnormal breakage, nothing out of the norm or shedding or anything like that. The curl pattern hasn't changed. I'm just addressing some of the things I've seen in other videos about hair coloring. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, it's still my hair. I just ain't noticed nothing different. Would I encourage anyone to color their hair themselves? No, but that's just me. Because when it comes to chemicals, I don't play about my hair, and I would hate to mess up my hair and be mad at myself, whereas, you know, a professional who's done it for a while could do it. But, you know, there's some people who can color their hair without any problem. I'm not for it. But yeah, I did get a trim when I got my hair colored, and I can definitely tell a difference. I normally wear my hair pulled back, like in a little, like two twists and a little puff at the back. I can't do that anymore. So I had to relearn how to style my hair to where I don't look so crazy, because like it has a different shape that I'm not accustomed to. So sometimes I'm like, the way I leave my house, and then when I arrive somewhere, I look like two different people, because I'm like, that's not what my hair looked like when I left the house. But yeah, I like the color very much so. Like, this is more my speed, because obviously I went from kindergarten to 10th grade. It was too much. I need to go from kindergarten to like first to second, baby steps. So that's about it. If you have any questions, of course, you know, hit me up. But yeah, so any other pictures I have left over, I'll just insert them in here so you all can see it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.